Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on August 19, 2015. Time is 12:34 a.m. and I think we're looking at 24 days and counting to September 11, 2015. Topic: Could war break out with Israel and Iran? Answer is I think it's highly likely it will very, very soon. You all, for a long time, you've been hearing a lot of talk about the end times, the end days, the tribulation, and the time leading up to the tribulation, and the war is to take place prior to the tribulation. And you hear a lot of people that are talking different angles about the rapture of the church or the taking away of the church. Will they go in the beginning, which is pre? Will they go in the mid part, which is mid tribulation, or post, at the end of the tribulation? You know, God does not support anywhere in the Bible that the Christians or the church will be here in any part of the tribulation. There's 10,000 verses in the Bible that talk about prophecy. There's 30,000 verses in the Bible, roughly. If prophecy was not so important, then why does a third of the whole Bible talk about prophecy, of which 90% of that happens in our time? In the time at the end where Israel becomes a nation. You know, there was hit and miss prophecies all the way through. And then a rash of them when our Christ came and when our Christ died and then was buried. And then on the third day he rose, you know, and then you take the bulk of the rest of the prophecies and you apply them to today. We're there. God is angry, very angry with Iran. Iran now thinks they have a lock-it, sealed deal that can't be broken so that they can continue as quickly as possible and get a bomb and wipe Israel off the map. This is the God talks about the bow and arrow, where the arrow flies by night. Well, there was not a way to describe 500 AD how an arrow, a burning, flaming arrow, would fly at night. They didn't describe launch pads and missiles. They applied them as bow and arrows. Today, we are seeing these things come to pass. Right now, you're seeing Benjamin Netanyahu so upset with America that Benjamin Netanyahu, he is completely wiping off what we are saying and what Obama and Kerry are doing, that they don't matter anymore. Not to Netanyahu. But God is so angry at Iran, and God clearly stands with and agrees with Benjamin Netanyahu and not with the United States and our leaders. There's very little mention of this country in the Bible in the end. That probably means that this country will be another weak nation. Somalia, Ecuador, just somebody out there that has no ability to do anything because we have been weakened and taken down. That's what's going to happen to America. But before that does happen, I believe you're going to see the Psalm 83 war. I believe that we will see in fact, I think we'll wake up one morning and learn that it happened last night. Because when God goes in and aims every missile and put them dead on their target that Israel shoots at Iran, and all the targets and all their nuclear facilities, every single one will be precisely on target. And the missiles will be supernatural. Some that aren't meant to break a hole in solid concrete 60 feet thick at 100 feet down, well, they will, in a miraculous way, they'll do just that and do twice that. And they'll knock that entire facility in pieces. It will rain dust and debris on Iran for a month. This war will last 1 hour. In evening time, it started. When people woke up, it was over. This is going to happen, guys. And I believe that we will get to see this much of it. And then we're out of here. And then you think things are bad, you just wait till then. Then things are going to get bad. You continue to have ISIS, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. But you continue to hear Obama call it ISIL. It's Islamic State in the Levant. That means Islamic State including the Promised Land, including Israel. Obama is standing with the Levant, with the ISIL. He wants Israel gone just as bad as ISIS in Iraq and Iran. Keep in mind, ISIS is 100% backed by Iran. So there'll be millions of people scattered throughout this world, leaving a land that has been utterly destroyed. And where are they going to go? Well, a lot of them are going to come right here to America. Our country will not be able to support that kind of intake of people that have nothing anymore. But there will be a lot of things that will cause our country just go down to nothing. This is what Obama's doing. Obama is doing this. So I left out a lot of stuff that I wanted to say, but I think I got to the meat. And but I believe one thing: this war, the Psalm 83 war, is coming, and it's going to be much, much sooner than you can imagine. Not only that, when that war happens and possibly trigger the tribulation to begin, where somebody can bring peace, we're gone. The church will be taken out. The church is carried away to safety. This is when you will see hell released onto earth. But let me tell you something else. There's not a man alive right now today, no matter how bad you don't want to know Christ. Before you die, if you're still here, if you haven't already died during the 7-year tribulation, in your last breath, you can still accept Christ, unless you take the mark of the beast in your right hand or your forehead. You do that, and you're going to hell. If you don't do that, your last breath can save you. No matter what you've done, just keep that in mind. This is coming, guys. It's here at the door. Jody Wolf, Expoz.